Hi, my name is Rachel. Welcome to my channel, Learning with Boys. Today I have a little bit of a different video for you today. It's more of a few days in the life of. Hi, thank you for watching. I'm going to show you just some projects that we are working on. We have officially finished school. And I hope that us being finished early is not discouraging anybody, because when my boys were little, it was usually towards the end of May that we were finished, but we knew that Daddy was going to have some time off and we really wanted to push forward and have that done, at least the school part. So here comes the hands-on learning this week that I have sort of videoed for you the best of my ability, still learning on that. So I hope it encourages somebody that even if you're in the middle of something. I remember when we had carpet upstairs, like in the living room, dining room area, and my husband decided we would put wood floors down, that it was towards the spring. You know, spring is hard when you're schooling because you got to stay focused. You got to keep the kids focused. Now, my boys were little. I want to say it was about 7 or 8 years ago, because my youngest was around 2, maybe 3. So I just remember thinking, let's not do a project that time of year again because of that. But on the other hand, when I'm reviewing this video and thinking about how much they've learned, that it probably was fine. You know, sometimes that energy needs to be spent on a hands-on activity or hands-on learning. I remember my oldest, he was probably like 12, 13, was learning how to put a wood floor down and really helping Daddy a lot. He actually stayed up pretty late one night helping him get it done. So, and that is fine. They need to know what it's really going to be like. So, but I just wanted to share this week with you and just to share a little bit about what's going on in our lives. I appreciate you all watching. Okay, here is the cabinet we are about to replace. It is as old as this house, which I think is 1974. It was originally white. I have actually painted it maybe 8-10 years ago. This color that we just had from some wall paint. I was desperate and it needed to be painted, but it is really wore out. That one door over there by the door actually doesn't even work. So I am very excited to see what will come next. Shopping for cabinets was our first thing that we had to do. This is actually like a discount, like a salvage place. And actually the prices were a little bit high. I guess you got a peek at Marshall. He was with us, giving us his ideas. We ended up at Lowe's. It really was about the same price, and we just found pretty much exactly what we were looking for, and that is what we went with. So we will show you what it looks like. Okay, the floor was the first thing they did after they pulled everything out. My husband got our 15-year-old started on the floor, and he had to run some errands, and Evan was able to finish it up. Then they had to work on the trim and get that caulked and just finish up a lot of details before they started putting things back in. Okay, outside, my graduate here, my senior, 17-year-old, is having to have some car work done, and he is going to work on it himself. Daddy helps him as he's in and out. Marshall, my 10-year-old, he actually made that stool and found a spot to sit in and has some carving ideas. Okay, I want to pop in here just for a second and tell you that I did not mention where we got the floor, and that was actually purchased when we were doing the basement area, which is where I am at now, which is our laundry room area and the bathroom. And we knew that hopefully in the future we could at least fix that bathroom up a little. We knew it needed a new cabinet and definitely a new floor, so it wasn't much extra that we had to get for that small space. And if you know Lowe's or any discount store, because we have purchased wood floor at discount stores that you may go back and it's gone, or with Lowe's it's discontinued, which has happened to us. So we just need to get what you need. Think about what other projects are coming up soon and if you want it to match up. So that's just a hint. If you like this type of content, please hit that likes button and subscribe. I do a lot of videos on homeschool. I'm going to be doing some on prepping for the next school year and what books we've liked this past school year, which we did 4th, 9th, and my senior is graduating this in a week. So I'll share some more information about that with you. And also I do a lot of gluten-free videos, have some other ideas that I have coming up. Also, follow me over on Instagram. Sometimes I share some extras over there and I'll post that below. I appreciate you all watching. Dinner was a quick and easy sheet pan of seasoned pork chops and green beans and some bread I found at the discount store. And then it was the next project of carrying the cabinet in and getting it set. I am really liking it, but my husband actually has to do a little cutting for the piping in the back, but that is okay. It all works out. They get the top on and needs to start doing the attachments for the plumbing. So it's looking good. We have VBS coming up in the summer, actually June, so of course I have to save the box because of some ideas that I have for those, for decorations. And then I clean up some of the dust. He had to do some cutting into the cabinet, so he caught me on video there. And also I actually made dinner more around lunchtime the next day, and it was sort of like a stew with sauteed onions, and then I sauteed the meat a little bit, added some chicken broth, and added some vegetables. So, and that turned out really good and lasted a couple days. Okay, he got everything settled, my husband, and then went ahead and took the mirror down. I'm going to go ahead and do some painting because there has to be some adjustments to the height of the mirror because this cabinet is higher, which I really like. So I get that done and let it dry. Okay, out for an evening walk with Evan. He is the one that likes to walk and run, and I needed that. He needed that. When we got back to the house, my 17-year-old is still working on the vehicle. It ended up being a bigger project, but it was a good experience. Daddy is still in and out helping him. I went ahead and made a little bit later that evening some macaroni and cheese. I made my own cheese sauce. I have a video about that if you want to go back and look. Just sort of, when you have 4 boys, you just always need some type of food around besides just snacks. So this is something they could come in a little bit later and just grab a bowl of. And in and out, you will see that my husband is always checking on to see where my 17-year-old is with the vehicle and just making sure that everything is going okay. So, ends up turning out good when he's done. Okay. All right, here is the bathroom finished. Got a new floor. I just put a couple rugs in it, but I really like the floor. We have it downstairs in our laundry room and bathroom. And the new cabinet is like a charcoal blackish color. I come inside, get a little bit better look. The mirror is the same. Everything else is the same except the cabinet sink and the floor. All right, if you have made it this far, I appreciate you all watching this video. Just a little throw together of our week of home projects, and I appreciate you all watching, and I hope you all have a wonderful week. Thank you so much.